So here we have the Hyundai Tucson 1.7 CRDI SE nav on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. But from the outside you'll see that it's a 5-door car with tinted windows around the rear. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors. This car's also got a reversing camera, which I'll show you when we're inside the car. Loads of boot space, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car and then I'll hop in. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. So let's hop in and we'll run through some controls. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. As you can see, the seats are in wonderful condition. There's loads to run through on the dashboard of this car, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we've got the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the middle you've got the trip computer, which displays the total miles on this car of 10,303. You can change the information displayed above that using controls on the steering wheel. So there's various different bits of driving data, as well as satellite navigation, lane assistance, your radio and any music that you're playing, and all the way back round to the beginning again. All of that is done using controls on the right hand side of the steering wheel just here. You've then also got cruise control as well. On the left hand side of the steering wheel we've got stereo controls, as well as the ability to answer and end phone calls. That is of course once you've paired your phone, which is done on the central touchscreen just here. Before we come back to the phone, you can see this car's got DAB digital radio. It also has AM and FM radio as well. And in terms of other ways of listening to music, if you hit the media button, nothing will be connected at the moment, but you've got auxiliary input, USB input, and you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio as well. On top of that, this car's got a reversing camera, which I've already mentioned. If I pop it into reverse, you'll see the full colour image there, as well as the guidelines showing you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image that you see. And this car has satellite navigation too. If you press the map button, you can access the satellite navigation through there. There's a full video on that on our Facebook page. Just type in MJA Car Sales into Facebook. Well worth checking that video out. Beneath that we've got the dual zone climate control, so you adjust the temperature independently on the left and right hand sides of the car just there. That button will turn air conditioning on. You can then turn the fan speed up or down, or you can hit auto and the car will maintain those temperatures for you by readjusting the fan speed. You can then override that should you wish to. This car also has heated driver and passenger seats, which is obviously particularly useful at this time of year. Beneath that we've got two 12-volt charging sockets and the USB and auxiliary input that I mentioned a moment ago. We have a 6-speed gearbox, and to the right hand side of the gearbox we've got a few buttons. This will change the steering sensitivity from normal to sport, and you'll know what mode you're in because as you push the button it will tell you just up here. So sport is firmer steering and normal is obviously the normal fairly kind of light steering that you'd have everyday driving. We can lock the differentials if you want to go up or down steep hills. We can turn off the stop and start. So this car's designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. You can turn that system off should you wish to, or you can turn off the parking sensors. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.